Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. So we're going to continue working on our smelting area, and we're going to begin by basically doubling what we've got. And I want to keep things as compact as possible. So I'm going to send this over to the circuits area to wait for me. And I'm going to remove that station. I took a blueprint of our ore unloading station down here. All right, so I'm going to copy the smelting stations. Let me make... where am I? All right, I want to make sure I'm not standing on a track. All right, so that's going to go there. So that's going to be for loading ore. Make a couple combinators, and I need some track. Let me go over to my train and pick up some track. 2 stacks should be sufficient. Okay. And then I can take advantage of this space here to put in another row of roboports. Okay, and what are these called? Ben Fisher, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, so we'll need to change those names. All right, and then I'm going to copy this area. Let's see, from the track. I got the roboports. Yeah, I'll just copy from the roboports on up. Including the loading stations. So let's get the track on both sides up to there. And we'll take out those sections. Right. And then we'll wait for it to complain that I don't have all the stuff I need and see what's pending. Okay, and this is saying that we need a lot of stuff, so let's let this do its thing. And then we'll need to go refill on some supplies, I think. Two stations, you got it. Some chests, I can take care of that. Speed modules I have, I don't know why it's asking me for those. Let's go walk through here. Okay. Now we talked about a 2-to-5 ratio. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 1 to 2. If these are all requesting iron, then that's 2 to 2. Yeah, so I have 2 to 4. And that is out of 54 out of 108 furnaces. Do I need 2 to 5? No, I need 2 to 4. Yeah, I do need 2 to 4 now because I'm using productivity modules on the copper wire. So 2 to 4 is actually correct. Okay, so we just need power. Okay, and then I'm probably also going to need a boatload more bots. Okay, so that's smelting copper unload and smelting iron unload. So let's name these the same thing and see how that works. I think we'll need to do some sort of a round robin. Or maybe we can just depend on train traffic to unload to both. Because if one of these is busy, then the next train will come to the next one. Okay, and then we have plates, copper load, and iron load. So this is smelting iron load, and this is smelting copper load. Yeah, and robots are few and far between. And I need to get rid of this RoboPort here. Actually, we can start picking up all this stuff. And then we'll see if these doubly named train stations are going to balance themselves out, or if I need to do some logical controls. I'll probably need to put some circuit conditions on those. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Okay, yeah, so there's no... The plate trains, we only have one each of these plate trains. So, let's add more plate trains. Yeah, I think we need to do some balanced loading and unloading. Or we could just call them 1 and 2 and have dedicated trains for 1 and 2. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call this copper unload 1. And iron unload 1. And then copper unload 2. And iron unload 2. Okay, and then I'm going to change that one to smelting copper unload 1. Okay, so now copper 2 has 1 train, and copper 1 has 1 train. And we're getting attacked. Yeah, my guns are not going to do anything. Alright. Yeah, we need to add some defenses here. Okay, and then we'll do the same here. So this is copper load 2, and this is iron load 2. And then we've got copper load 1 and iron load 1. Okay, and what am I doing, you might ask? I'm setting up my passenger stop. Not very effectively, though. Let's see. Chain signal, chain signal. And we don't need a signal there. Okay. I guess it will have to be offset. So this is going to be smelting passenger. All right. So I can bring my supply train back over here. All right, so on the iron plate, We need more trains. So we need to set up we need to set up trains to go from iron plate 1 and 2 to the circuit area. So let's go back to base and pick up some trains. And I think we need to bring more bots as well. So let's bring another 1,000 bots, I guess. And then we need 2 train engines, and we need 8 cargo wagons. And I'm gonna dump off some of this extra stuff I picked up. Okay, did I get my trains yet? I got some of them. Okay. Okay, so you are going to go to smelting iron load 2 until full, and then you're going to go to circuits iron plate until empty. Go. And you I'm going to add another cargo wagon to my train. And you are going to go to smelting copper load 2 until full, and then circuits copper plate until empty. Go. All right. So let's go back over, unload the bots, and see how that does. I mean, circuits don't seem to be having any trouble right now. Let's look at production now. Copper plate. Again, still less than what we were doing before. Let's start doing some research and see how we respond to that. All right. Well, good to see this stacker doing its job. Okay, there's 500 more bots in the system. All right, and now it seems like there are plenty of bots available. And it we're at iron ore, okay. Until empty. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I've got copper ore being starved. Okay, that outpost is doing great. Yeah, I probably need more trains. Yeah, it looks like I definitely need more trains bringing in copper now. Okay, so let's go and add more copper trains. How far am I from the base? It might be faster if I just run home. I think it is at this point. Actually, I should just extend my rail all the way up to the base. Okay, and let's take a look at our production now. Okay, yeah, we're starved on copper. Iron is less than before. Yeah, so we're still not producing like before. But perhaps when we get more copper in the mix. You know, since we've got 2-to-1 copper to iron, so it would seem logical that we need 2-to-1 copper to iron trains. And I see there's a bunch of trains in the stacker right now. What's going on? Oh, I need to put a signal over here. My train's blocking up the whole thing. That certainly doesn't help. That could be why we ran out. Okay, well I can set up the new trains over here. I'll wait till this log jam clears. Okay. Ouch. Well, good that I survived that. Okay, so you need to go to copper unload 1 until empty. And copper ore load. I only have one. Do I really only have one copper mine going right now? I do. Okay, that's kind of scary. Yeah. Copper ore load 3 until full. And you'll go as soon as I give you some fuel. And you're going to go to copper unload 2 until empty. All right, let me get you guys some fuel to get going. Go and go. Uh-oh. Here come some friends. There, that'll be the welcome wagon. Okay, so things ought to be picking up here now. All right. Now the other thing that I want to do is fuel some of these guys, because I don't know if they're getting fuel anywhere else. So let's request solid fuel. Oh, that's silly. Okay. And okay, I need to change one of these iron trains. So let's change this to... Wait a minute. Iron unload 2 has 2 trains. Okay, so let's change this one to iron unload 1. That way I've got one there, and I've got one there. I've got 2 there, got 1 there, I've got 2 there. Okay. So I think we should be just about set here. Every station's got a train or 2 in the case of copper ore. Okay, it looks like we are doing okay on bots, but that's because we're kind of starving on the ore. Looks like we're just waiting for ore to come in most of the time. All right, production is picking back up to its previous level, it looks like. At least on iron it is. Let's take a look at copper. Yeah, copper as well. Actually, may be even exceeding the previous level. Okay, so that's good. Now, whether or not this is enough to replace the smelting that we're doing in our main base, I don't really think so. But I think that can be fixed by adding more ore trains. Let's take a look at our ore stations. Does anything still come there? Yeah, that goes to the main base. Iron ore load 1. Our very first one. Running 2 trains. Okay. Iron ore load 3 is starting to fizzle. But we got 2 trains running there. And then our new one has only 1 train. But seems to be doing fine, and we'll be able to handle a lot more volume, hopefully in the near future. Yeah, so I think we just need to get more mining and some more ore trains coming in. Let's go take a look at our stacker. Stacker's empty, so I mean we can definitely handle the traffic. Let's pick that up. Should probably just move that closer. Yeah, if we look at the network, iron ore is doing okay, copper ore is hovering a little bit above 0. I guess it's not doing too bad. Plate inventories are still not building at all. Mostly negative, as you can see. So I think, well, yeah, and they're negative with an excess of ore. Actually, now that I think about this, maybe I should bring all the ore to the center here and have only plates loading. Maybe I should swap the position of this ore down on the bottom and the plates here. So all the ore comes to the center and the plates leave on the outsides. That would probably be better. Or does it matter? It might not really matter. Let me think about that. Yeah. And I can... Yeah, I think that's going to be better. And then I could take advantage of that change to move this closer. Yeah, I think I'll do that in the next episode. We'll bring all the ore to the middle, and then we'll load plates on the bottom and on the top. That makes sense to me. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.